So we've just parked up opposite the Patterdale Hotel. It's £5 a day there, and you can pay at the hotel if you don't have coins for the machine. And now we're just walking up on an adventure today to St Sunday Crag. We're going to be going up St Sunday Crag, across the top and then down to Grisdale Tarn on the other side, and then all the way back to Patterdale through the valley. It's going to be a cold one. It's -4 when I checked this morning when we just parked up. I can barely feel my fingers, we've not even started climbing yet.
Got 2 Cokes with me just in case. We have a flask of coffee, 2 sandwiches each. Hopefully we're going to be okay. This is the first hill. It's just a little one.
Oh, look at that. Probably can't see it on the
GoPro doesn't show it very well, but it's very pretty. Nice.
Isn't that gorgeous, the light?
We don't have much time though.
No.
We started a bit late today. So I'm going to try and do this before the sun sets at, well, dusk is 4:30.
Just everywhere you look this morning, it's just amazing. So behind me you've got the sun rising through the valley there, and you've got a little bit of haze, all the birds flying about everywhere. And then over this way you've got the moon still up, and the sun hitting the other side of the hills. We've climbed up, we've done Berks and Arneson Crag before, and going up St Sunday Crag, we'll essentially be doing half of the walk that we did to Berks. As it gets to a point where you split, you either go left to Berks or right, or straight on to go straight up to St Sunday Crag, where there's a steeper ascent there. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Let's have a look at our route then. So we started at the Patterdale Hotel and walked through Glenmara Park, which you just saw, and then we'll start our initial ascent up the side of Berks. At this point we'll break off to the right and begin the main ascent up St Sunday Crag. After a quick visit to Gavel Pike to check out the views, we'll turn back on ourselves and reach the summit of St Sunday Crag. From there we'll make our way down the ridge that leads towards Fairfield, and about halfway down we'll take a right and walk all the way down to Grisdale Tarn. The final part of the walk is a very long trek through the valley. Hopefully we'll be beating the sun, and we'll do this in the light.
Cross over this little beck. Feel it's not too noisy. Guess we'll take these stepping stones. Yeah, I think this is definitely the. Whoop. Whoop. How did I not see the bigger stepping stones? I was too busy focusing on crossing the water. Wow. There we go, lesson learned. Let April go first. She knows where she's going. I clearly don't.
Good lesson.
Good lesson. So we decided to take a little bit of a scenic route here because the path is, well, an ice rink. So we're going off piste here. Normally this wouldn't be walkable because it would just be bog and you'd end up losing your shoe, but where this is frozen, proves to be quite a nice little path. And I'm not sure I mean, it's still going to be quite icy there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll carry on going So we're at the point now, we've just come along this path here, all the way to here. Last time when we came here, we came up a path that came through this gate here. So we walked around the church. I don't know if our microphone's picking it up right now, but the church bells are ringing. But today we're going to continue the walk up here, which is what we did last time, towards Berks. So today we woke up and we almost contemplated not coming, and that's because we were a little bit worried with all the snow and the ice, mainly for the drive here actually rather than the walk. Yesterday we were in town and we brought some micro spikes and mini crampons to help us, so I wasn't too worried about that. And the weather forecast was looking good, and it is. It's great. But yeah, the roads here are a little bit sketchy, especially coming out of where we live, our little village. But fortunately, as we got onto the main roads, they were fine. Still drove carefully, drove slowly so we didn't hit any black ice or something and couldn't stop. So took it careful, but I'm so glad we came out because it's going to be incredible.
My glasses are getting all steamed up. We just stopped. Martin's looking at the map. We know where we're going, it's just up this route, but I thought I'd catch my breath and show you the views. So down here we see see if I can get this right, Allswater, and then the hill behind is Placefell, which we haven't walked up yet, but one day we're going to do them all eventually, aren't we? The most beautiful day you could wish for. Are just incredible today. We have so far to go though. We keep stopping. We have about, well, the walk's about 8 to 9 miles. It's going to take probably about 6 hours for us. It said it takes about 4.5 normally, but we stop a lot. A lot. So sun's going to go down about 4:30, so we're hoping, our plan is just to make sure we're in the valley by then. We have head torches, if we need to, so.
It doesn't look like we're going to be going up that slope today on that side. It's very icy, just rock. So we're going to try and skirt around this side here, which looks like it's got, I mean, it's not that much better to be honest with you, but it's grass. So if I fall, I'd rather fall on the grass than on the rock. So we just got to this little plateau, sort of almost at the top of Berks now. You can see Berks behind us just there. And wow, the views have just opened up. Sadly, you can't really see it on the GoPro. I'll try and lighten it up a bit, but look at it. It's incredible. You never get bored of these views. Looks like the clouds coming in a little bit over the mountains over there now, but it's going to be low cloud, so actually when we're up St Sunday Crag we'll probably be above it with any luck. But yeah, you can just see it just rolling over the hills in the distance there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
There's a lot of up around here. Later there'll be a lot of down. I don't know which I like better. I think I like up better because it's less scary.
I don't know if you can hear that down there. It's a dog kennel. It must be feeding time or something because they are howling.
Horrible noise.
Got Catsy Cam in the distance over there in the middle. And what range was that, April?
I think it's Helvellyn.
It's Helvellyn to the right there. Beautiful, covered in snow. So that's our first sight of St Sunday Crag today so far. That's where we're going, up the top there. The views are just incredible of that Helvellyn range there. St Sunday Crag, which is our destination. We'll be winding our way up the path there. And then Berks is just providing the shadow right now, stopping the sun from getting to us just yet. But I'm looking forward to being up top there. It's going to be great.
So I'll just tell you a story about St Sunday Crag that I actually stole from another YouTuber. Matt and I watched someone called Black Crag. He's a really good YouTuber. He does lots of walks around the Lake District. I'll leave his YouTube in the description in case you guys want to see some more walks by a professional. But he was saying that St Sunday Crag is named, well, he wasn't sure why, but the locals call it Saint Dominic, and Saint Dominic was a Spanish saint, Santo Domingo, and Domingo in Spanish means Sunday as well, so that's why it's called St Sunday Crag. But not quite sure why it's called St Dominic in the first place. Maybe he has something to do with the area. But yeah, that's a fun little story. When I heard it, I thought it was pretty cool because some of you may know I lived in Spain for a little bit, so anything Spanish, anything with the language, with the culture, with the food, I'm excited about. So St Sunday Crag or Santo Domingo should be a good one. Let's go. Or vámonos.
These frozen rivers are just crazy. It's like, it is like a long exposure photograph in a way, how it's all sort of blurred and just frozen in time like that. Madness. So you can see a lot more of the route that we're doing today. This is St Sunday Crag up here. You don't walk straight up there, you walk around the mountain, you contour it up to Gavel Pike, and then you back up on yourself up to St Sunday Crag, and then we'll be dropping down the other side. There's a long way to go, and we're running out of time. Not running out of time, but it's 12 o'clock now, and the sun sets at 4:30 today, I think. I can't remember what it was.
3:30.
3:30 it sets.
And dusk at 4:30.
And dusk at 4:30. So we've decided to have a little sit down, have a sandwich, just to get some energy before we start climbing up St Sunday Crag. And we picked this little hill. I don't think you'd normally be able to walk on because it's quite boggy, but because of all the snow, it's kind of frozen over a bit. So yeah, let's show you our lunchtime views. So still got that range, Helvellyn Range over there, Cassie Cam. I don't know what that mountain is poking up next to it, is it?
Rise.
Okay. And then you got Oldswater to the right, which is behind us, and Old Burks. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna eat a sandwich now.
Look, we have a coffee.
We've got a coffee and a sandwich.
Just had a little lunch snack, now we're gonna head up. Last time we were here, we turned and we went that way to Burks and Arneson Crag, but today we are going this way, so it's all new from now on for us.
So we just got to the middle of Gavel Pike and St Sunday Crag. We're just gonna walk along to the end of Gavel Pike in a second, which is that way, but we got to the top here and oh my god, the views have just opened up. Huge mountains over here. I don't know what they are, but I'll put some footage in now to let you know, as we haven't really been this far before. So they're all new to us. We've got April over on the hill that way towards Gavel Pike, that's where we're going now. So we're gonna keep on going because the sun's still setting, and yeah, see you in a bit. Just making my way over to April at the end of Gavel Pike, and then we'll be walking back on ourselves here to go back up to St Sunday Crag, which is the big old fell behind me, before we eventually make our descent down the ridge, which I'm a little bit worried about because it's like a saddle shape, and apparently the ridge is a little bit thin. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad because that combined of ice could be a bit of trouble. But we are here. There she is.
I've been waiting for you.
You get a helicopter here or something?
No, I was just excited.
Absolutely stunning views. Awesome. So we made it to the top of St Sunday Crag. There's a couple of climbers there. They've come up one of the ridges and they're just at the cairn. But look at it, all the fog's come in and it is absolutely incredible weather conditions up here. Breathtaking, really is. But now we are heading down this ridge here, all the way to Grisdale Tarn, and then back along the valley, which is going to be a long slog.
Our highest one yet, 841 metres high. It's beautiful, but we don't have long, so we're going to head down and at the tarn stop and maybe have a sandwich and some coffee for tea time, which would be nice. But yeah, look at this view.
So I've switched audio now, as we needed to charge our DJI mics, so hopefully it's still okay. But this is the cairn behind us, and April's doing a little vlogging session over there as well. But this is, I just can't believe it. It's just absolutely stunning. We still have the slight issue that we need to get down. So we're probably going to get a move on now. So we're going to be traversing through the low cloud. It's not ideal, but it should be okay. Once we get to the Grijsdal Tarn, it's a straightforward walk back, so I'm not too worried. Off we go. Path straight on would lead you to Fairfield, and people go there for the Fairfield horseshoe and things like that. We are going down though towards Grijsdal Tarn and then back through the valley home. As you can see, the cloud has really come in now, and we can't really see any views, which is a shame, but it adds a bit of atmosphere. All fun and games. Fortunately, it's not too thick that we can't see the floor in front of us, but here's our route down. So we're just coming down this craggy section now, and every step we take is pretty hairy. It's getting quite slippery down here, and the cold is not making it any easier. But we're making progress. At least we're on our way down now. Looks like the Crag is finally clearing, and all the mountains are starting to reveal themselves around us.
Wow.
Absolutely stunning.
I didn't even know there were mountains up there.
We were so in the thick of it, we're a little bit off track right now. That's quite weird. Hopefully it all clears off in time for us to get down to the tarn. It's going to look beautiful. Just like that, the fog is back. It was absolutely insane to watch it drop on the mountains, and then all of a sudden there was a bit of wind and it all just rose back up again, and we saw it swirling back up. Lost all the views, but it was good to see what was around us for that split second. And we were also off track. I think we lost it a little bit on the stony bit back there, so we climbed back up the mountain, and now we're descending down on the right track, which is good, because looking down to the side of me now, that would have been a scary drop. Onwards.
About 15 minutes later maybe, and look, the fog's completely lifted. My bubble isn't on the centre. It's completely lifted, and this is behind us. That's St Sunday Crag, where we came from. And there's Martin taking some photos, and we're almost ready to go home. It's so cold, my hands are gonna fall off. Yeah, this is Grijsdal Tarn. Isn't it gorgeous? We want to come back here maybe in summer, do some wild swimming. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We're going to head home now. We've only got a couple of hours before it's probably going to be pitch black dark. So we have to hustle as we have 4 miles to walk along the valley. Yeah, but it should be pretty easy going, hopefully. So I'll show you a little bit, I guess. Hopefully we get home safe and sound.
So we're walking along the valley now, but look at these views. The light's just kicking off above the clouds over there. Absolutely beautiful. Look at all this ice. It's everywhere today. It's weird though, because normally you couldn't walk across here because it would just be bog. But it's been a saving grace. I wonder what the sign says. Caution, do not walk this way, certain death. I hope not. Wow. Such soft pastel colours. Still got a little bit of a descent down into that valley, but then it should be mostly flat ground from there onwards. Let's see what that sign says, shall we? The Brothers Parton, Wordsworth. I can't read that, but I will look it up and see what it says, and then I'll put the text on the screen for you now. So this was one of the last video clips that we got that day, as the path got very icy and the light escaped us. We put away our video equipment and focused on just trying to get back to the car as quick as we could. We took a few photos with our phones, which you can see now, and a couple of videos, just to show you how dark it actually got.
So this is the path right now. This is the view. Pitch black dark. That's what we're walking back in. We've been walking in this for about half an hour now.
Alright, so we're back in the car now. That was a very dark, cold and icy walk back, very long.
And scary.
And quite scary.
Well, it was mostly scary because of the ice and the rocks, and you couldn't see where you're going.
Yeah, unfortunately we only packed one head torch, so I was wearing that ahead and then had to keep turning back and showing April the way.
But we have one at home, we're going to find it.
Yeah,
and then
we
we'll
just
be
need to
fine
dig it out.
next time.
But it was good. It was good fun and adventure.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah, let us know if you like it. Thanks.